Hello everyone, and welcome to Your Favorite Cards. This video is a celebration to the homemade trading card game community and a congratulations to everybody making their own card games. Whether it be professionally or casually, I'm very proud of you all. Seeing so much creativity and passion for all of these amazing games is truly wonderful, and with a total of 50 creators entering, you all exceeded my expectations. Whether it's striking art, unique effects, or incredibly cool designs, each one of these is amazing. I'm impressed and excited to get into it. But first, let's talk about today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you guys after the long wait. No, let's get on with it and look at your favorite cards. First up is Afrochibi Champs. Starting off strong, we've got The Bulk. This card is a fun parody of the Incredible Hulk, and pretty much all of Afrochibi's cards are parodies. He's making the game with a lot of cool pop culture references and characters. In addition to this, he's also raising money for charities with his game, and that's pretty awesome to me. Rock on, Afro Pierre! Next up is Astral Defenders with a pair of cards. He couldn't just choose one, and I can't blame him, especially with amazing cards like this. Turning Owl is a cute, low-cost cyborg owl, but his effect is quite deadly. Not only must your opponent play with their hand revealed, but if you have a turned owl to pair with it, you can bring out a formidable cybernetic monstrosity. Sly Cooper's best beware. Astrom Cross has a really cool pair of favorites, being Neo Tigerso and his deadly charge attack. Seeing the same character in different cards is always a nice way to expand your card game's world, and Astrom Cross has definitely done a good job with showcasing that. Especially with a cameo from one of Skyscape's Skullface Cyclopses. Brave Battle is next with his sinister Dark Knight. This villain is his favorite card, and for good reason. I would not want to be on the end of his Crimson Sword. Perhaps his other favorite card, Namekuji, could help fight him off. Overall, the templates, art, and abilities really hammer home a well-constructed game, and I can't wait to get into it myself. This is going to be one epic fight that needs powerful heroes, so step up and join the Brave Battle. Where there are battles, there are friends, which leads us right into the next epic game, Buddy's Base. Simple but elegant, one can't go wrong with loving the Mummy. This cool-looking utility card lets you draw a card when you play it, and drawing is always good. Thanks, Mummy! Stepping into Burning Future, we can see that their favorite card is the Reckless Magician. Everything about this just screams fun. The chaos in the background, the magician himself looking like Vsauce as he's doing his tricks. This kind of wackiness seems like a great, fun game for anybody, and I love that this is their favorite card. Yet, there couldn't be a burning future of hope for these card games without one of the greats. The legendary Chaos Galaxy. Of course, we know that Wildwing is obviously his favorite card. Or is it? Contrary to popular memes and belief, his current favorite is actually the super cool Kabuto'n Kabonk. It's got a great look to it with amazing art, perspective, and coloring. It functions as one of the many Kabonk-related cards in his game. They're fun, they look cool, and they're pretty awesome to play. Be sure to check them out when venturing through the Chaos Galaxy. Next up is one of my personal favorite card game makers of all time, Cogs of War. His epic game is one of the greatest I've seen yet. Everything about it just feels right. From the template to the art, and of course the robotic aesthetic. Pyro Buster is his favorite card, and I think I have to agree. This Scarlet Soldier harnesses flames to burn his enemies to dust. It's truly an epic card from an epic game. Here's to Cogs of War. Another great game is Coloring Battle Cards. It's a really unique trading card game that features cards you can actually color yourself. With simple rules and fun cartoony art, it really stands out among the rest as an amazing and overall entertaining game. Dragonfire takes the slot of the creator's favorite card, and for good reason. Who doesn't love the big, powerful dragon? Constellation Rivals is one stellar piece of art. Featuring cards inspired by real-life constellations, Constellation Rivals shows off incredible cards like Brightwave Sergeant, Delivery of Fates, and Highlands Reaper. If you're ever looking for a fun way to explore creatures within the stars and zodiac, look no further than this incredible game. Crystal Monster is a game boasting some pretty powerful monsters, and Rokaries is one of the strongest. With huge stat lines like 13,000 and 12,000, this is a giant beast of a card. Plus, it can attack monsters not only in regular zones, but in corners too. It's a pretty wicked card for an excellent game. The next game up is Derp Wars. In addition to the funny and cool name, this game has some pretty incredible looking cards. The creator's favorite is Dark Demon. I love the inclusion of cards being called derps in this game. It just brings everything together and makes it feel good. I love that, and I love this game. Rock on, derps! If you're looking for a sweet and totally epic game, check out Dimensional Divergence. Both Demon King Marcus and Soggy Stumper are favorites of the creator. Both of these cards have plenty of flavor text on them, and I love seeing that in games. It's a great way to expand on the lore, from a tragic king forced into corruption by a dark mask, to a living set of tree stumps that hunt down lumberjacks. This game's creativity is what it's all about. Dino Dangers is one of the coolest looking games I've seen, and with a favorite card like Black Phantom Rex, it's easy to see why. This savage beast can always attack directly, making it an insane boss monster of a card to have in play. Plus, just look at the burning fire coming off of this Black Phantom Rex. It's so cool! You better look out for these Dino Dangers. Domhan Rhapsodie is one of the greats, and today we get to see their favorite card. Carrying a massive gun, there's Bahamut's Gunslinger, Blue Lemiere. The artwork is just fantastic, and the effect of relying off mulligan abilities is so unique and devastating in a game. It's quite the awesome card to show off in this Rhapsody of Worlds. Doorkeeper is an excellently fantastic game. With amazing graphics and fun designs, it's no wonder a beast of a card like Rant Emperor would be the creator's favorite. Paired with lesser Rant drones, this hive of ant-rat hybrids can take out almost any enemy in their way. Kudos to the creator for his work, and especially for his help with a few upgrades to Skyscape. Aim high and soar, Doorkeeper! Dream Dimension is a fun fantasy game with some great artwork. Sprout Fairy is the creator's favorite card, and it shows off the wonderful style and aesthetic of this game. It's simple, vibrant, and it works so well. Fantastic work as always. Epic Wars has their favorite card being the powerful Fungi Warlord. Rocking a sharp, double-sided javelin and an axe, this fungus is bent on ultimate power. It's a cool concept, and I'm loving the character. Stick to the grind, Epic Wars. Soaring into battle is EverCry's favorite card, Roarin', Emperor Resurgent. This fire-breathing behemoth is a legendary beast on the battlefield. With massive stats of 500, Battle Fury, and the ability to deal 300 more spell damage, Roarin' is a powerful ally and one terrifying enemy. Excellent work for an excellent game. Keep it up! Exultia is coming in hot with Helios the Unfathomed. Beware of this monstrosity when you lay your eyes upon it, for its arrival brings the destruction of all creatures. Now, this couldn't be fair without a drawback. Your opponent does get to retaliate with a creature of their own, but that card is muted when it enters, slowing down their tempo and breaking their board. Plus, the artwork looks amazing on this card. The skull face and the burning scales really helps to make it pop. The starry pattern on the wings is the cherry on top though. This beast is a fearsome threat to be reckoned with. A triple plus plus on this one, Colin. Aim high and soar. Next, we have Fallen Beast with their favorite card, Nu, the White Dragon. I love the template of these Fallen Beast cards. It looks really unique, and the design of Nu is really cool and interesting. Plus, the fact that it's purple and mentions the Void is really cool to me. Overall, this is a really solid card, and its abilities to deal damage and destroy cards makes it a very formidable Fallen Beast. Great work! Heroes Approach and Heroes TCG. Byzantia comes in as its creator's favorite card, and I can see why. First of all, the artwork is phenomenal. Good graphics on anything is always a huge plus to me, and Heroes has some of the best I've ever seen. I'm not too familiar with the rules of this game, but the Egyptian icon and the red color of this template looks so good. A+ for the design. Drawing cards and buffing other cards is pretty epic too. Excellent job, heroes! Keep it up! Is Monsters attacks with a powerful Stegorilla. This monster has an awesome design, and I'm loving the combo of Stegosaurus, Gorilla, and this crazy looking tail. I love good designs, and this is one of the most unique and most favorite I've seen. The template also looks really good too. It focuses heavily on the artwork, which is great with awesome monster designs like this. You've got talent, and I can't wait to see what you come up with next. May the Stegorilla rampage begin. He also has another favorite, the almighty Zaor Dragon. I can't stress enough how epic this card looks. The design is incredible, and the bright colors really make it pop. You've got some phenomenal skill, and I can't wait to see what you make next. Kingdom Duelers presents their favorite card, Zephyr, the Cowardly King. This little guy has the power to redirect attack targets, which is pretty cool. Despite acting more formidable than he is, most of the time this creature will evade any attacks and flee. Zephyr looks pretty adorable and precious, and I can see why it's their creator's favorite card. I would be interested to see a future version of Zephyr, though, perhaps a rare version of him that becomes courageous. Either way, this is looking like a pretty cool game, and I'm interested in seeing some more from this game. Keep up the good work. Next up is Lustrum with their favorite 2 cards. Both Fount of Tetinir and Gathering Souls have incredible art. The card template is also super unique, fresh, and professional. Seeing a circular frame for the art is new, and I really like it. The name and effect boxes being on the bottom of the card is really nice to see. It's an epic design. As for their effects, being able to negate cards and draw cards are 2 really powerful abilities. These are looking like some really strong cards in the game, and I can't wait to see what comes out next. Metis is also showing off 2 very wicked cards, Iridor and Stockley. First of all, Flaming Eyes are a wicked design, and a living stalk of broccoli is really cute and cool too. Plus, being able to have Stockley gain power for each copy of themselves on the field is really nice. Imagine a whole forest of them. Way to go, Metis. Aim high and soar, and you already know to keep up the great work. Monster Book Brawl has a really adorable and precious card as their favorite. Frolake is a cute combination of a dog, an angel, and what looks like some sort of drake or dragon. It's a really fun and unique design, and I like it a lot. As for in-game uses, it has a flying ability, which is really nice. I also really enjoy how the artwork breaks out of the template. It's a really good design, and I'm loving how precious this little creature is. A+ Monster Book Brawl. Monster Orb comes in with a really cute creature named Neptune. While this card doesn't have any abilities, it has some nice flavor text that describes its life on the planet Neptune. It also has a decent 200 attack. On first look, it's not a massive beast or boss monster or anything like that, but that's okay. It's nice to see cool little creatures like Neptune in games. It helps with the world building of a game and showing off its different creatures. Plus, it's easy to fall for an adorable creature like Neptune. Great job, Monster Orb. Keep it up! Since we're on topic of boss monsters, Monstrider has an insane boss as their favorite card. Dragon Rage is a massive beast of a card with a high attack value of 27 and a huge defense value of 25. And with its flavor text hinting at dragons retaliating at their false extinction, I can't help but think of more recent events within the world of Skyscape. But overall, this giant monster of a card is definitely going to be a heavy hitter in Monstrider TCG, and I'm loving how the game is going. As I've said before, and I will always say again, keep it up! You've got great work, and I can't wait to see what you make next. Multiverse Wars has a really remarkable favorite card. Reginald, Knight of Zeal, is a stunning warrior wearing golden armor. He carries a giant golden sword, and light is his greatest ally. With a regular attack and an ultimate attack that deals piercing damage, this epic card is easily one of my favorites so far. The art is incredible. I love the color and shading, and the template is easy to understand and is quite simple. I love everything about this, and I want to see more of Reginald in the future. This is incredible. Kudos to you, Multiverse Wars. Mutating into their next favorite card, Mutology shows off their prized Mutant 12. The first thing I have to say about this is what excellent work they've done on the design. The art, the template, and even the icons in the text boxes all fit the theme of the game. And with this three-eyed squirrel, rodent? Hamster? Honestly, I don't know what this mutant started as, but I'm loving the result. It looks like it's a kind of psychic mutant, and its ability to manipulate points is really strong. If you're looking for another epic game to try out, Mutology is definitely a great game to race towards. Excellent work, Mutology. Mystic Islands has a colossal beast of a card to show off as his favorite. And with new artwork for such an epic design, this skeletal overlord looks better than ever. Colossal Bonebreaker is a titan of bones that cost one less to play for every clumsy bones in your graveyard. In a skeleton deck, this massive beast can come out very easily and be a heavy hitter with huge stats of 7 and 6. This is definitely a massive boss monster to fight against, and is now my new favorite Mystic Islands card. If you haven't checked out the game yet, you definitely have to now. It's insanely epic. Speaking of epic and insane things, Nasty Ones has Magician of Psychedelic Illusions as their favorite card. This magician's trippy illusions break out of the template to leap forward, and I absolutely love it. It's colorful, vibrant, and pops. Safe to say, this magician has a few tricks up his sleeve. With a fun die roll ability, this card can either aid you or punish you in a game. It's a fun gamble and an even more fun card. Great work and keep it up! Shining Bright, Neon TCG enters with 3 cool cards. Each features Olympus, with the first being the Storm of Mount Olympus, the second being the Fall of Mount Olympus, and the third being Victory in Mount Olympus. These all have cool concepts and powerful effects like floodgates, buffs to your cards, and of course, card destruction. Good job, Neon! Keep it up. I can't wait to see what you'll make in the future. Aim high and soar. On Mayo is a cool TCG, and they have Drunk Spirits as their favorite card. Now, I wasn't able to get an image of the card itself, but I do have the art to show off. It's a pretty cool design, and with spirits being a part of this game, I cannot wait to see what's next. Speaking of spirits, let's ignite the fire in our souls with Oversoul. They're featuring 2 of their favorite cards, being Bird Connector Fuji and Quindelga, Mystic Eagle. This duo partners well with Fuji being able to search for Quindelga straight from your deck. And of course, Quindelga has the epic ability that it can't be blocked. Plus, it even gains power from having Fuji on the field. This is a really cool combo between cards, and I love to see this kind of thing in games. It's truly excellent. Great job, Oversoul! Pillars is also featuring 2 of their favorite cards, Big Nose and Novice Flame Mage. The first is a knight with a surprisingly big nose. Funnily enough, Big Nose has a giant nose-shaped shield. He's definitely an easy pick in this game. Novice Flame Mage looks pretty epic throwing around fire. Her ability is pretty nice too, letting her recycle a card back into the hand. Both of these cards are awesome, and I'm loving the way Pillars TCG is going. Keep it up! Quest for Dominion is next, and they have one amazing favorite card to show off. Samuel the Violent is a legendary general with some wicked art. The skull in his hand, the crazed look in his eye, and the stained glass in the shadowy background really make this character pop to life. Plus, his ability is great too. Whenever he destroys a unit, his stats increase permanently. What's better than card destruction? Card destruction with a buff. This template and design of the cards is amazing. All in all, Samuel is a cool card, and it's making me really interested in looking into this game. Great work! Quix Utopia has a really good-looking game, with a cute favorite card. While his current version of this card doesn't have a name or effect, the template looks really good and the artwork is stunning. According to a post on the official Instagram for Quix Utopia, her character is the head cook at Puff Burger. She doesn't really have a name, but if I'd have to name her, I'd go with either Allison or Ashley. What do you guys think her name should be? Let the creator know on their Instagram. As for the game, it looks fun and I can't wait to check it out. Rage of Kupo is a new TCG. They are mainly on Instagram, but they have a very fun and exciting game in the works. It's a classic battle TCG where players are trying to reduce each other's life points to 0, but it takes after Skyscape in a pretty epic way. This game, like my own, features a life cost mechanic, where some of your cards will cost part of your own life points to play. There's also 2 separate decks in this game too, which I always find epic and interesting. As for their favorites, there's Bonfire Dragon and Bahamut Royal Shield. I love the artwork on both, and both cards have powerful effects. Bonfire Dragon can swap itself out with a powerful sword weapon, or even destroy minions the opponent controls. Bahamut Royal Shield can help you to gain some much-needed life points and reduce the cost of cards you'd play. Overall, it's a very exciting and familiar type of game, and I can't wait to see what comes from it next. Great work, and as the grand creator of Skyscape itself, I'd like to personally say, aim high and pierce the Skyscape. Keep it up! Moving on, Rainbow Fight has a very colorful and fun-looking favorite card in Wilby. The template and design just scream fun to me, and the ability of this card is really strong too. Being able to search a card from the deck is really solid, and if he's defeated, you can add him back to the deck. Overall, this game has nice card designs and cool cards. Great work! Reverie is a beautiful game, with stunning visuals and a unique template. Their favorite cards are Weeping Crane and Fear Swallow. Weeping Crane destroys a card you control to add wake points to the opponent, while Fear Swallow destroys a card your opponent controls with the highest amount of fear. I'm not too familiar with the rules for this game, but both sound nice from the start, with one helping to add a stat to your opponent, while the other facilitates card destruction. Both cards look great and are treasures to see in a beautiful game. Keep it up! Ruin of Azure is excited to show their favorite card, the mighty Sand Whale. This behemoth of a beast clears out all enemy cards every other turn. It also has a high cost to play, but it's balanced by its high stats. All in all, the card is really cool. The art also looks really nice, and the template is clean and simple. So far, this game is doing everything right. Great work! Runiverse is next with a massive 5 entries. 4 of these are from his Snow archetype. Snowmaster is the leader of the group and his all-time favorite card. Snowmaster is able to play 3 other Snow cards: Snowball, Snow Bros, and Snow Maniac. Each of these 4 have some epic art, and the template of these cards are top-notch. These cards look as professional as they come, and of course, we can't forget about the hotter side of things. The Great Magmafint. This creature has a really interesting design with a flaming trunk, a jewel on its forehead, and a stony plating across its body. Its effects can deal damage and make other abilities cost less depending on counters you have. All that said, Runiverse is one excellent game, and you all should check it out. Shadows of Chaos is an outstanding looking game, with their favorite card being Relos, the Eternal. This beast of a card has an ability to revive itself over and over, making it truly an unending threat for your opponent to deal with. As a necromancer, Relos' design is clearly that of an undead warrior in shining armor. The red template and the smoke border of this card really heightens the look of this card and is on theme for this game. It's dark, it's gritty, and it's metal, and I love it. Amazing work! Taboo Contract has stunning cards, with their favorite being Luna the Dragon. Just look at this beautiful piece of art. This template is so clean and simple. It's colorful, vibrant, and the textures all around look great. Of course, the art looks beyond phenomenal. Luna has the ability to move regardless of what other card conditions say, giving her great protection against other cards and strategies. In addition to Luna, they've made some top-tier cards in pendants, daggers, and rings. Honestly, this is beyond amazing, and it deserves to be one of the biggest TCGs in my opinion. Truly phenomenal work. Keep it up. I'm proud of you guys. Terrazone Clash of Creatures is next with one fiery entry, the Great Combuster. This fighting creature has a powerful ability to discard one of your creatures to potentially get out 3 more from the top of your deck. It's a pretty good offensive card, and it's even more epic looking. In case the art style does look a bit familiar, I'll proudly announce that I, myself, drew the artwork for this card. As one of my first commissions, I'm proud to say, I'm loving the results. The game looks fantastic. Great job, Terrazone. Keep it up. Tinge TCG is quickly becoming one of my favorites. Its retro 8-bit style coupled with its intense designs sets it apart from other TCGs in an epic way. Snatcher is their favorite card. The way this beast is in the shadows really fits well to make the art look dynamic and stand out. The touch of red really makes it pop too. I love the design, and the abilities are even more amazing. You can curse a player and even give them amnesia too. I'm not familiar with the game rules, but I'm sure these are pretty powerful abilities for this beast of a card. Overall, I love this game and its look. Plus, Tinge even has its own wicked music too. I can't wait to see what comes next from this epic game. Underlings TCG hits hard with their favorite card, the Colossalith. I'm loving the unique design of this creature. It reminds me of petroglyphs with the lines etched onto the monolith resembling a bird. The template and design look great, but the effect is epic too. This card has protection from being returned to the hand, and it can also increase its own attack value. I love what this card can do and how it looks. The colors pop, and everything fits really well. Good job, Underlings! Virtual Warriors is next with their adorable little grumpy blob, Blobble. Overall, its stats don't look too beefy, but its ability to increase its attack depending on your water monsters is pretty nice. The art and designs is where I think this card really stands out. I mean, just look at this blob. It's the coolest blob that I can think of. In the end, this game just looks so incredible, and the cards are really professional looking. I like this game and where it's headed, and I can't wait to see what comes next from this cool game. Keep up the great work. The last entry is from 2 games with the same creator. Wrath of Kors is a popular head of the community, but did you know that he is working on a sequel to his Pride and Joy? That's right, Wrath of Kors 2 is underway. And to start off with his favorite card, let's show off the beautiful Nymph Curator. This unit can search one of her nymph friends from the deck and add it to your hand, which is epic. Her ultimate ability, however, lies in her attack when you roll a 6 on the die. This ability has your opponent reveal a card from their hand, keying you in to their vital strategies. Her new form comes in that of Nymph Researcher. Her 2 abilities are insane, with her acting as more of a reinforcement to your other cards now. She increases the health of the card she's reinforcing. She also has a nice hand-fixing ability. You can discard the first card you draw on your turn in order to draw a new card, which seems pretty good in my opinion. Overall, these cards are an epic display of creativity and inspiration. I cannot wait to see what Wrath of Kors 2 brings to the table. And to Chris, excellent work as always. And finally, to round things off, I'll show my entry for my own game, Skyscape. My favorite card so far is Azure, Angel of Myvera. This card, in my opinion, has the best art and design of any Skyscape card I've made by myself so far. The way that her wing and hair breaks out past the card template is incredible. The vibrant colors of the sunset offset her gray and black wings in a way I really enjoy. Plus, she's got some pretty great effects too. It costs 7 life to play her, but she gains Lifebound, which is the best ability in the game. Basically, whenever she deals direct damage, you gain life equal to that amount of damage. And in a game centered around spending life, gaining life is the strongest thing that you can do. Her second ability allows you to revive a fallen summon to your field, but it doesn't stop there. That revived summon can't be blocked. It's an insane effect, and I honestly love it so much. All in all, this is by far my most favorite card. So far anyways. There's always more creating, inventing, and new things to do. Inspiration is everywhere. Also, it goes without saying, but it's truly an honor to be a part of this amazing community. To see so many creations by talented and inspired creators keeps me going. Keep up the great work, everyone, and remember to always aim high and soar. I love you guys.